Everyone's always looking for a magic pill to try and make life easier for them. They say that if you could invent a pill that would help you to lose weight, to get really good looking and to get knowledgeable, and all you had to do was take it, go to bed, go to sleep, and you'd wake up with all those things, that it would be the best, obviously the best-selling pill in the world. But the closest you're ever going to get to that, a magic pill, that I think is guaranteed to give you happiness and success and is universally available to everyone. And if you bottled it, it would be labelled Discomfort. That's the real magic pill out there. It's the only thing that's really going to help you in this life. And it's pushing yourself into that comfort zone, outside of your comfort zone and into that discomfort zone, that you're going to find all the right things in life. It moves you in the right direction, you know. I believe it's one of the only things that is going to move you in that right direction. All right, this video is sponsored by us, by Habits Unplugged. This is how we earn a living. If you want to take a 7-day trial to the program, there's a link down below. You can do it for $1, and we'll take you through all the stages of stopping drinking alcohol, the preparation, the transition, and then into that most special phase, transformation, where you really change your life and you never go back to alcohol. You'll learn a lot in the 7 days, so you know it's there's no commitments. You can stop whenever you want. Whenever you push yourself into discomfort, and you have to, if you want to make any changes in life, you've got to push yourself into that zone of where you're feeling comfort or discomfort. You know, it's a necessary thing. If you're learning anything in life, you've got to push yourself into that discomfort zone. You know, let's say if you want to learn how to play the guitar, you've got to set aside time that you could otherwise be spending doing something else, and you've got to dedicate yourself to a lot of repetition, a lot of sore fingers, a lot of boredom before you can sound anyway decent. And it's the same thing with anything. When you're changing a habit, think about it from the perspective of moving house. You know, anyone who's ever moved house knows that there's a lot of preparation involved. You pack up everything from your old house, you get it shifted across to the new house, and then there is a period in your life where everything is just not in the same place. There's a period of frustration, there's a period of discomfort, mild discomfort. It's not too much of a discomfort. Everything in your life slows down because you don't know where anything is. You don't know where the toilet is. You don't know where the kettle is. You don't know. Do you get what I mean? It's like you have to think about things instead of doing them automatically, you know. And you get used to it, but imagine that where you move to a different city and you've not only got to get used to your house, but you've got to get used to a new neighbourhood, new shops, new schools maybe for your kids. Imagine moving to a different country where you may have to get used to a new currency, maybe a new language, definitely new customs and ways of doing things. You know, even if you move, say if you're from the States and you move to Canada, you know, if you're in the States now and you move from California to Florida, let's say, you're going to see a big difference in just the cultural values, and that's within one country. So it takes time for any of these things to come about, and I think people look at those kind of transitions, and because there's no choice in it, they really believe that, or they get through them a lot quicker. Let's say, you know, they say, well, yeah, this is something that we have to do. You know, some people don't. You know, there's a lot of people. We live in an area here where there's a lot of English people, expats, and they make no attempt to learn the language. They set up their communities in such a way that there's as little change as possible. You know, they basically lift one community from one area and plop it down in another area so that culturally they don't have to change too much. I moved here for change. I moved to Spain to learn Spanish, to try something different in my life. Maybe that's why I find it so easy to make changes. But I don't think so. I think it's just an attitude. If you've got a right attitude, then you're going to get there. Clear to understand that it's only through pushing yourself into that discomfort zone that you are going to change. You never change in the comfort zone. You know, nothing grows there except boredom and stagnancy. One of the biggest changes that I've made in my life, or the biggest, I suppose, I used to enjoy sitting on the couch a lot. You know, I mean, when you're drinking alcohol, there's not much else you can do. So you get used to sitting down and drinking and just trying to be as comfortable as possible. And that comfort zone just constricts your life more and more. It becomes more concentrated in fewer and fewer activities. So yeah, I suppose sitting on the couch is a great illustration of that. Now when I sit on the couch too long, it's just I get antsy. You know, I just have a feeling that I want to do something else. And it's only really when I'm tired, I'm in that state of mind where I can't really do anything else. I've done all my work for the day. I've gone through all my head stuff. And I'm physically and mentally tired. So then, and only then can I sit down and do nothing. So when you feel that discomfort, just understand that it is really the only magic pill that you're ever going to find, because anytime you want to change, you've got to push yourself through that discomfort. You've got to push yourself through that doorway in order to get to the other side, which means that your comfort zone expands and what you're used to, what you're comfortable with expands. Like I say, with alcohol, your life is contracting. When you stop drinking alcohol, you have the possibility of your life expanding, but it's only a possibility. You know, you've got the potential to do things in your life, but it's up to you to put yourself in the situation where you can do that. Put yourself with the right people who can help you to do that. You know, put yourself into the right frame of mind. Give yourself the right attitudes to do that. I'm Kevin O'Hara for Habits Unplugged. We help people to stop drinking alcohol and to build the best possible versions of themselves. Take care of yourself. Onwards and upwards. Bye now.